And what we're doing this morning is having a Christmas lunch for the veterans, not just of my regiment, but of anybody who served from the family of defence, Army, Navy, Air Force, and other parts, of course, of the Army itself, not just the King's Own Royal Border Regiment, which is now the Duke of Lancaster's regiment. First of all, the Christmas spirit, and I'm not talking about the alcohol in this particular case, it is the Christmas spirit, and it is, I can say, the highlight of 12 very good Monday lunches, which this museum puts on for us, and they're absolutely terrific. We see folk from all parts of the Army who live in, near, around Carlisle, and some from as far away as West Cumbria. And it's a great time, and it's inexpensive, and it's wonderful to hear the people talking about their histories, their memories, mostly smiling, sometimes a little bit serious, but really it is great to see the folk back together again, reliving their past. It is perhaps an appropriate expression to steal from remembrance, but that expression, lest we forget, I believe is terribly important. And to see the way that the veterans talk across the table to each other and say, for example, "And do you remember when?" And the guy across the table, the lady across the table, their eyes will light up and say, "Oh yes, I had forgotten about that. Wasn't that terrific?" And it works terribly well. And we're very fortunate in that mostly the resources provided for the lunch itself are provided gratis, free, by the supermarkets around Carlisle, to whom we are immensely grateful. It works out terribly well, but for the veteran himself, herself, it is about £3 for what is an hour and a half, 2 hours of sitting down with old comrades and having just a great time. And what you can't see here is not only have we got old and bold, I think, like myself, but further around the room we have some young soldiers who have served recently in Iraq and Afghanistan, and they are part of the grouping as well. It is not just for those veterans, the old folk, like the one that's just walked in now, but it is for anybody who has served or is serving, and it works terribly well.